At the Freedom from Religion Foundation National Conference in October of 2016, the speaker, Susan Jacoby, repeated what I thought every atheist knew was a Christian myth.
We had a classic example in New York a few years ago when the American atheist attempted to bar the placement at the 9/11 Memorial Museum of a cross created by two steel beams that sort of twisted and melted into each other. Naturally, there was a resemblance to a crucifix. Beams initially in buildings are at right angles, so you can get a crucifix out of almost any combination of beams.
No, they did not twist and melt into each other, and she repeats this later, as you'll see.
You and I may think that finding meaning in two beams that accidentally became welded together is ridiculous. But the fact is that this accidental cross did have meaning for many people who were...
The so-called crosses were, in fact, perpendicular I-beams that were bolted together before the construction and were part of the structure of the building itself. This has been known from day one, and that hasn't stopped Christians from repeating absurdities like it became welded together accidentally. This myth that they were welded together in an accident of them collapsing lends to Christians the myth that this was something miraculous instead of perpendicular beams that had been bolted together beforehand that happened to survive. And there are several that survived in their two fundamental different designs. Some of these, if you look at the I-beams, the hollow section of the I-beam is facing the front of the cross, and in others, the flat section of the I-beam is facing the front of the cross. Bottom line is, there's nothing miraculous here, but that won't keep Christians from claiming that there's the hand of God at work here. Plus, I'm waiting for the Hindus to notice that there is this trident shape that has survived. They can say that that's the trident of Shiva, or maybe it's Zeus or Poseidon or whoever. But the fact is, there's only one religious symbol that was actually created by the collapse and not manufactured in the building beforehand. And I hope you can see that the only one true God is the one who left his signature here. And you can clearly see in the pile of spaghetti-like rubble, we know who the real God is, the one who claims that he lives only in our imagination.